Welcome back to the What's Cooking program, America's food, wine, restaurant, travel, and entertainment show. I'm Michael Horn. That is Paul Stern. Paul, this is kind of fun. We've got royalty in our studio. Michael Jordan always talks about wine royalty. This is truly wine royalty.
We're going headed on up to Napa Valley, Mike, but we weren't too long ago at the famed auction at Napa Valley, in which we attended a dinner that was hosted by Opus One.
Yeah, and you and I were there along with the lovely Cynthia Peck, and it was quite wonderful to go ahead and experience the great wines, not only the current releases, but go to the library releases as well.
Not only going to the library releases, but visiting the fine property. I mean, when you're driving along, Highway 29, and you kind of look to the side, you see kind of an interesting property. It's one that's unlike.
We took our pictures there. Let's just say it's adorned in the hallway here at CRN because we dressed up pretty nice. It was a black tie dinner, and notice I'm not wearing the suit, but I did put on black again today in honor of the good people at Opus One. We have Roger and Michael here in the studio, and you guys, welcome to the broadcast. First and foremost, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
All right, now we met Roger. You're the director of public relations, and pull that microphone up a little closer there for you. And you, I think, under your tutelage, the Opus One name has gotten to be more impressive because you're putting some great events on. How long have you? And by the way, how do you pronounce your last name, Roger?
It's Aslesen.
Aslesen. What kind of a name is that?
It is straight from Norway.
So you're as the Nordic kind of good feel there. But you've been with the Opus One company for how long now?
I've been with Opus One since December of 1995. So. I do have a little bit of tenure.
Okay. So Roger, you do PR things, and you put this incredible dinner together. Let me just tell you, it was just spectacular from the table setting. And you do this every year, as we should mention, as part of the Napa Valley Wine Auction.
Thank you. Yes, it's one way that we can give back to the community, and we're fortunate to have some of the high-profile bidders for the Napa Valley Wine Auction. The auction itself raises significant funds for many charities in the Napa Valley, and we sure appreciated your attendance when we had the event in June.
And of course, for those that were there, it was a unique and rare opportunity to experience the wines of Opus One. And Michael, for
vertical tastings too. We went back and tasted a few years back behind that were put together by Michael. Michael is here with us too. Michael, and you were right. Salacci is the way to say that name, and that sounds Italian to me. Is that right, Michael?
Yes, actually, all of my grandparents came from the Italian part of Switzerland, Ticino.
Oh, so you guys, all right. So Switzerland, getting close to the Nordic area. We're getting close there. So you weren't with us though. So where were you when this dinner was going on?
I was in France. I was in Châteauneuf-du-Pape on a little field trip.
Excuse me.
On a little field trip for the International Academy of Wine.
All right. So you're the winemaker. You've been there how long?
I arrived in March of 2001.
2001. Now, you kind of guys talked about there was sort of a change. The quality is always there, but you brought along maybe some new ideas or something to kind of shape the wines and move it into the new millennium?
I have responsibility for the vineyards, and viticulture. Grapes have probably the majority of the impact, 80% of the impact on wine quality. So that was where my first focus is to work with the vineyards. And to achieve that, I worked very closely with the people to teach them how plants grow, how plants function, and ask them to take this knowledge, combine it with their intuition and their experience, and they had full authority and responsibility over every plant they come in contact with.
It seems to me that seems to be sort of the story that when you talk to people in wine, they say, hey, it all starts in the field, in the vineyard, and that's kind of what you've done. What have you done? Have you done anything different, or have you just appreciated and know exactly the rows, or they call them blocks, or things that you pick special types of harvesting?
My long-term goal was to reduce the need for the plants for water. And so we started to...
more intense fruit then, right?
Exactly. And instead of irrigating very frequently with small amounts of water and having the roots very shallow, we started to irrigate less frequently, increase the interval between irrigations, give more water to draw the roots down deeper into the soil. Because we talk about the grapes and the wine reflecting the site, and if they're just in the top 18 inches of the soil, they're not reflecting the terroir.
That's a pretty big change to go ahead and growth-wise or whatever to make that happen. Did you do that with existing vines that were there, so you start to train the roots to go down lower?
Yes, existing vines from redevelopment, newly planted vines to vines that were 20, 30 years old.
Wow. All right, can you guys hang in here with us? He's a gentleman here from Opus One. We have to ask that before each and every segment, ladies and gentlemen. It's true, wine royalty. When you think of the name, you hear Opus One, you think, wait a second, this is kind of like the mark that you have in wine industry in California.
It's pretty important stuff.
We'll get to that story, too, as to what that's all about. That's Paul Stern. I'm Michael Horn. We have the Roger and Michael from Opus One here. We'll continue straight ahead on CRN. Stay with us. The What's Cooking program, America's food, wine, restaurant, travel, and entertainment show.
Stay tuned for a 1,000,000 bottle giveaway announcement. Do you have troubled skin, acne? Well, against the better judgment of our management team, we're going to prove to you once and for all that Proactive works. So if you want to try it, give us a call, because we're going to let 1,000,000 people try Proactive and receive our legendary refining face mask free if you call right now. You heard it. Be one of the first callers and you'll receive a 60-day trial of Proactive solution risk-free, plus a free refining face mask when you call 1-800-750-1544. Proactive's combination therapy system uses prescription-grade acne medicine and soothing spa-quality botanicals to create a powerful acne-fighting system. It's so effective it transforms blemishes and bumps into clear, smooth skin. You can have beautiful, healthy-looking skin. Put us to the test and we'll prove it. Get your risk-free 60-day trial plus a free refining face mask. Call toll-free now, 1-800-750-1544. That's 1-800-750-1544.
Are you struggling with too much credit card debt, sky-high interest rates, late fees, over-limit fees? Having trouble just making the monthly minimums? We can help. We're Credit Card Relief. We've helped thousands of people become debt-free in months instead of years, all while saving thousands of dollars and without risking your family home. No, this isn't bankruptcy. It isn't one of those credit counseling deals or a high-interest consolidation loan. We're Credit Card Relief. We've been helping people just like you for nearly a decade. We're an attorney-driven program with an outstanding record of performance and client satisfaction. If you're serious about getting out of debt, call Credit Card